It's been months and the body of Mohbad is still lying cold in a morgue somewhere in Lagos. Now I have the opportunity of
Just
having an
watch.
interview with the father, and I'm going to ask him, why is it taking so long for Mohbad to be buried?
My reason is this. You know, Mohbad have already been buried by me with the arrangement. They have to exhume him for some reasons. And the reason is to know exactly what came on. And since all these days now, we are still be expecting the result to come out, which is necessary before we can even make any attempt of burying. So we need the DNA and the autopsy. It's very, very important. So those are the things that is delaying. After those ones, we can make move.
Okay, sir. I'm sure you know that DNA won't come from police. It has to come from the family.
The DNA, yeah. But we family, we need that DNA with some reason. Because when Liam was born, I don't know
This
the
is
person they
all
carried the
shade of
placenta
petty.
gift to.
I'm sorry to say.
Because immediately when they born Liam, my son called me. When he called me and I respond, I even wanted to come and meet him, and he was just calling me that, Daddy, it's no need again. I was so surprised, and this kind of something had been happening since. I could remember when he bought a land, and that land was hanging with his mother-in-law. So the same thing happened concerning that placenta. He said that he no need again. They have arranged for those who is going to bury that. Okay, I had to quite. I don't say anything since then, but I was so surprised when the wife was even mentioning it. That is why I've now recollect my sense that really, who is handle the placenta?
You're wanting placenta.
Yeah.
And Mohbad was alive when they took the placenta.
Yeah.
Why do you think, what does the tradition, Yoruba tradition talk?
Concerning that, we family of the man supposed to be the one to take care of that, but I was so surprised when that was taken away from me. So, but then I didn't value it as something bigger. But it was now later that I realized that there must be something behind this. So that is what the spirit in me now said, there is something behind the placenta.
Okay,
because,
so you are still insisting that
yes, I want to know the person they give the placenta to. That is why I need the DNA and the autopsy to be
before some
out.
of you who support Mohbad's father with your full chest, before you come for me, I just have this simple question to ask this man. And this question is, with all you have been saying, Mohbad's father, I'm asking you, with all the information that you've been releasing, how Mohbad told you about Wumi's promiscuousness, how her irresponsible lifestyle and all of that, how he will put some things in his food so he can sleep off, for her to go, and with all the information, with everything Mohbad told you before he died, and the knowledge that you had that this guy was living under constant fear, why did you not come out to seek for justice when Mohbad died that first time? Why did you hurriedly bury him? With all the information, with everything that Mo told you that he was passing through, the suspicions he had, why did you bury him in a hurry, to the point that you almost buried him at midnight? Less than 48 hours. I love the fact that you started your interview with it, that the first arrangement you made to bury your son. Why were you in a hurry? Because the energy you are keeping now, if you started with it, with the information you claim that you had, everything that your son told you, if you came out that first time that Mohbad died to tell Nigerians, help me, see wetin my son pass through, see wetin he say him wife dey do, trust me, a lot of people backing Wunmi will not be behind her, a lot of people supporting her will not be there, but instead you hurriedly buried him and almost buried him at night. Why was that? Abi you too, you had something to hide? Because make sense, let's be realistic to ourselves. It took the help of well-meaning Nigerians and some bloggers who took it upon themselves to seek for justice for Mohbad to give this case life. before Nigerian police came in. Now, ever since then, this man has been granting from one interview to the other. Like, each interview makes it even more difficult for me to stand him, to releasing album and all of that. And this is the same man, with everything you have been saying that your son told you, this is the same man who hurriedly buried his son. Why was that? Now, you don't want to bury your son until the autopsy is out and the DNA. Make no mistake, I am 100% in support of the DNA, because in a homicide case like this, the spouse are usually the prime suspect. So anything they need to get from Wumi's side, whatever it takes for them to get the justice the right way, no problem. But the problem I have with him is, now you don't want to rebury your son because of DNA, and then your reason is because your family was not the ones. You were not the one that buried Liam's placenta. So Yoruba people, here is where you come in to educate us. I don't know how it works over there. So you not being the one that buried your grandson's placenta, is that a yardstick? Is that enough reason to claim that Liam is not Mohbad's son? Don't get this twisted. Just try to understand me. Because the energy this man is keeping now, if he started with that energy, trust me, a lot of people, I with my full chest, I will stand behind him. But instead, you hurriedly buried that boy, almost even at night, less than 48 hours, before people started crying out and clamoring for justice. And ever since then, you've been riding on this whole justice thing. You've released album from one interview to the other, except of course you are making money from it. Please, someone should tell this man to stop granting interview, because each interview this man grants, it makes it even more difficult for someone to stand him. Like, honestly, man, Mohbad was so unlucky with a lot of things. He was so unlucky with the people he had around him. They failed him. Now here is my point. You had all the informations. Your son told you everything about his wife misbehavior and everything. And then this same son of yours died. You hurriedly bury him without crying out for justice? Haba now, haba.